Hey kitty cats, your guitar sage. Today we're going to learn how to play Bubbly by Colbie Caillat. Can't believe I hadn't done this song before, but I haven't. But I sat with one of my students the other day. They wanted to learn this song, so I charted it, and of course, as always, I'm looking at my chart here on my screen, and I'm going to show you how to play this. So, for those of you that know how to play, or fairly proficient intermediate players, I'd say you're going to get this right away, and I'm going to show it to you. For those of you that need more help, stick around, and I'll show you the strumming and the chords and all that good stuff, okay? So here we go. It's going to go something like this. The intro, verse, and chorus are all the same. It goes like this. Pardon me for not knowing the lyrics. The song's in 4, 2, 3, 4, that sort of thing. And the verse is going to start here. I need that one. So that was actually, I think, the chorus that I sang there. Yeah, because the verse is like... Starts with my toes, drinking my nose, yeah. This was not meant for a man to sing. So that's the intro, verse, and chorus forever, okay? And this is the bridge. It's going to go something like this. One, two, starts with my toes. Then we're back into the chorus again. Okay, so let me stop here real quick by saying, if you've got this so far, if you haven't, then you probably need a little bit more help. Go to YourGuitarSage.com. I've got a great ebook there that will help you with the strumming rhythms. Teach you all about how to think about your right hand, all about the different chords that we're using for all these tunes, the 100 and something videos that we have posted so far. Talk to you about inversions, chord inversions, reading a chart, and we'll also give you privy to my chart section, which I use with all my students, where they come in and they say, hey, I want to know how to learn this song, and I write out a chart form, which is very helpful, because then you have a visual representation. So check that out, YourGuitarSage.com. Let's continue on. So, check on the time, we're good as gold. Alright, so the chords here, by the way, we're of course capoed at the 2nd fret. A lot of people will write in and they'll say, what happens if I don't have a capo? Well, if you don't have a capo, chances are you're, well, I was going to say you're probably just playing a little while. However, you can play any of these tunes, and there's tons of people out there that are advanced players that don't use a capo. For these songs, I like to teach them with a capo because it just makes it a lot easier for newbies out there. And so, all that to say, get a capo. You could play any of these tunes with bar chords, but if you're familiar with bar chords and you're kind of a newer player, they're going to be a lot more difficult for you to play. So all that to say, get a capo out. It's going to free your hands up for playing melodies and stuff like that, whereas bar chords don't. So sometimes I'll have kind of smarty pants guitar players write in saying, if you were a real guitar player, you'd use bar chords. Well, that's kind of an ego thing, and I use bar chords all the time, but for a tune like this, it's kind of silly. So all that to say, go get a capo. Put it at the 2nd fret. And here are going to be the way you would think about these chords, okay? So you think as if you had a G here, okay? Sometimes I play my G like this without my 1st finger. It's totally up to you. But if you do that, you need to take your 2nd finger here and mute that F string, okay? So there's your G. A D/F sharp, meaning a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. you've been tuning into my videos, you'll see that this is just, we come across this all the time. So once you know this and how to work your capo, you can play just about any pop, rock, and country song. Okay, so G for a measure. We said the song was in 4, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, there's your G. D/F sharp, just bring your thumb around and grab that guy. A C chord, play your C chord. I always take my thumb and bring it up here and mute this low 6th string, the low E string. Reason being is if you don't do that, you have a C/E chord, which sounds like this. Got that guy in the bass. You don't want that guy in the bass for a C chord, you want the C in the bass. That's why it's called the C chord. So if you bring your thumb around and mute that guy, you got a C chord, okay? Or you could strum and just not hit the 6th string, which is a very difficult thing to do if you're singing along and that sort of thing, okay? So C, and then back to your G chord. Okay, now we said that is the whole song with the exception of the bridge, so let's talk about the bridge. Okay, so the bridge is going to be a G/B. That means a G chord, holding the G chord, but you're going to put a B in the bass instead of a G. So take your first finger, bump it up against this E string so it doesn't sound. Otherwise, you're going to have a G/E chord, which sounds like that. You don't want that. So you want a G/B, get that guy out of there, mute it, and then you have a B in the bass and the rest of the G chord. So there's your G/B. So the bridge is going to go G/B for 2 measures. Then C for 2 measures. D for 2 measures. A minor for 1 measure. G/B for 1 measure. C for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, I went back to the G there, going back to the verse. Okay, or the chorus, I'm sorry. Okay, so you got it. There's your G/B. Now, let's talk about the rhythm real quick. We got a minute or so to talk about that. So, this strumming rhythm, if you've watched my other videos, or if you're just used to pop music, pop and country music, this strumming rhythm is going to be the most common strumming rhythm that that's going to represent the drums and the basic feel of the song. So again, we're taking this entire song and breaking it down, summing it down to something very simple. So this is a strumming rhythm that will work for this tune great. Come to think of it, I don't know if this is the exact rhythm for the song. But who cares, right? This is going to be very similar though. So it goes like this. 1, and I'm just going to stick on 1 chord for a minute here. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4. Or you could go down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you can pretty much follow that throughout the whole tune, so like this. There you go, a nice bouncy rhythm. Okay? Alright, for those of you that haven't already, go to YourGuitarSage.com and get that ebook and help a little old lady across the street take in a stray animal. Hit me up on Twitter, because I'm there, kids. And I always let you know when the next video is coming out. So, check it out.